I have been relaxing my hair for years, but what completely changed my hair growth journey was when I started stretching my relaxers. Hi my loves, welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome. Here in this channel we'll talk about relaxed hair growth tips, protective styling, and anything hair related. So if you know you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing to join the family. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my relaxer stretch journey and how this helped me grow my hair to tailbone length. So this is the second part of the series where I'm going to be sharing with you guys every single thing that helped me grow my hair to tailbone length. The first part is already up on the channel where I talked about my protective styling journey and how protective styling helped me grow my hair to tailbone length. So it's going to be down in the description box below. It will be in how I grew my hair to tailbone length playlist, so you can check it out if you're interested. So let me start by telling you guys why I decided to stretch my relaxers. In fact, I started stretching my relaxers right from when I started my hair growth journey, and the reason why I did this was simply to retain length. So when you stretch your relaxers, you have enough new growth to work with on your relaxer days. So what this does is prevent overlapping of relaxers, so meaning there is less likelihood of you applying the relaxers to your previously relaxed hair, and when this happens, you'll be able to prevent over processing your hair strands, meaning there's going to be less risk of breakage, and then overall the health and length of your hair will improve. So let's say for example you relax your hair every 4 weeks, and let's say your hair growth rate per month is 0.5 inches. It means that on your relaxer day you are going to be working with 0.5 inches of new growth. Sis, tell me how you are going to relax 0.5 inches that you are going to avoid the relaxer coming in contact with your previously relaxed hair. Like, that is too small, and there's going to be more probability of the relaxer coming in contact with your previously relaxed hair compared to when, for example, you stretch your relaxers for 6 months, and during that 6 months you got 3 inches of new growth. If you are working with 3 inches of new growth on your relaxer day, you have more room to work with, you have more inches to work on, so there's going to be less risk of over processing your previously relaxed hair because it's going to be more easy for you to avoid those parts. So this was why I started relaxer stretches, to simply avoid over processing my hair, avoid breakage, and consequently retain length. So when I started my hair growth journey, and besides this was in 2014, I didn't relax my hair until about 6 months into my hair growth journey, and this was because I wanted to accumulate a lot of my natural hair. Like, I wanted my natural hair to be very long before I apply a relaxer, but that couldn't work because back then I didn't know about things like deep conditioning, moisturizing to make my hair more manageable and all of that. So at 6 months my hair became unbearable for me to handle, and this was when I decided to get a relaxer. So my first relaxer ever was 6 months into my hair growth journey. So after then I started stretching my relaxers for 3 months. So I kept up with this for like the first 6 years of my hair growth journey. So from 2024 to about 2020 I was stretching my relaxers for 3 months, and this was actually working because with this simple routine I was able to grow my hair to mid-back length. And that is why I always say that relaxer stretches is one of the major things that has helped me overall in my hair growth journey to get my hair longer and to get my hair healthier. Because if I was relaxing my hair every 4 weeks, there is no way I would have been able to retain that amount of length in 6 years. Okay, so I was able to grow my hair to mid-back length with this routine, that's with 3 months relaxer stretches in the span of 6 years. Like I said in the first part of the series, protective styling is one of the major things that helped me as well. So combining protective styling and relaxer stretches were actually key in helping me prevent breakage and retain length. Okay, so after I got to mid-back length around 2020, my hair got stuck. So my hair got to a growth plateau, and it was at this point I started researching about hair care. This was when I started learning about things like deep conditioning, moisturizing, and all of that. In fact, before I got a solid routine, I tried a lot of things, and one of the things I experimented with was my relaxer stretches as well. So would you guys believe that I tried decreasing the duration of my relaxer stretches? So from 3 months I started relaxing my hair every single month. Guys, that was like every 4 weeks. I don't even know what I was thinking. I think the reason why I decided to do this back then was because I wanted to give my hair a break from protective styling, because I thought that things like washing my hair every week, deep conditioning my hair every week, and all of that were going to get my hair out of that play too. So I stopped protective styling, and it was not easy for me to manage my new growth without protective styling, and this was why I had to reduce the duration of my relaxer stretches. But girl, I did this for about, I think, 3 to 6 months. Yeah, I think between 3 to 6 months, and girl, it made no difference whatsoever. And then it occurred to me that I was actually ruining my hair in the long run, because relaxing my hair every 4 weeks means that I may have been over processing my hair, and instead of getting my hair out of that plateau, there's a probability that my hair is going to be stuck at that plateau or even get shorter. So I had to retweak my regimen. So that was when I sat down and decided to make a drastic change to my relaxer stretch routine. And it was at this point that my hair growth journey turned around, and my hair has just been growing non-stop ever since I did this, and that was increasing the duration of my relaxer stretches. So the first long relaxer stretch I did after my usual 3 months relaxer stretches was 3 months. I attempted a 4 months relaxer stretch before. I think when I was about 2 to 3 months into my hair growth journey. After the relaxer stretch, I was like, girl, I am never trying this again, because it was a tug of war. I was not able to comb through my roots. I was not able to detangle my hair. And like I said, back then I didn't know about things like deep conditioning and the rest. So that was the only time prior to 2020 I attempted increasing the duration of my relaxer stretches. But since it gave me a headache during the time, I thought I was never ever going to do it again. But girl, who knew that increasing the duration of my relaxer stretches was going to be one of the things that would turn my hair around? Okay, so this was what I did in 2020. So I did a 6 months relaxer stretch then, which took my hair to waist length. Like, guys, would you believe, from mid back length to waist length? At this point I was shocked. In fact, I feel like shock was an understatement, and I was like, where have I been all this while? Like, this existed, and I have been doing 3 months relaxer stretches. In fact, I got so excited that I decided to do another long relaxer stretch, and this time 8 months. So I did an 8 months relaxer stretch in 2021, which took my hair from waist length to hip length. Guys, I am not even kidding. I think all the videos are even documented on the channel. I think I started this channel in 2020. So when I did the 6 months relaxer stretch, 8 months relaxer stretch, my length checks and all of that, everything is literally on the channel. So you can go and check this and see for yourself. So yes, an 8 months relaxer stretch took my hair from waist length to hip length. And then I went again in 2022 and decided to do a 1 year relaxer stretch, and this took my hair from hip length to tailbone length. Like, guys, can you now see what I mean when I said that ever since I started stretching my relaxers, my hair growth journey just turned around? Like, it was just milestones after milestones after I incorporated this into my regimen. Okay, so after I got to tailbone length, I did a trim, and I think at this point my hair was now at hip length start after the trim. So after the 1 year relaxer stretch, I decided to take a break, because if you've been following me, you know that the major way I stretch my relaxers is through protective styling. So majority of the time my hair will be in long-term protective styles, meaning I was not really spending time with my hair as much. So after the 1 year relaxer stretch, I decided to take a step back and go back to 4 months relaxer stretches, and this was just to enable me enjoy my hair more, spend more time with my hair, because for about a month after my relaxer days, my hair is just down, like without being in any form of long-term protective style. And during this time I usually spend time with my hair, enjoying my hair and all of that. So I did a 4 months relaxer stretches for a couple of months, maybe for about a year. And then I got bored and I decided to go back to my long relaxer stretches, because with the 4 months relaxer stretches, I did not really see any improvement in length retention and all of that. So I decided to go back to my long relaxer stretches. And guys, would you believe that the next relaxer stretch I did was a 16 months relaxer stretch? In fact, when I started this relaxer stretch, I didn't even plan to go for 16 months. In fact, I didn't even know that I would be able to go on a 16 months relaxer stretch. I was like, let me go on a 12 months relaxer stretch and see if I can push beyond that, because the longest I had gone prior to this was 12 months. So I said, okay, let me do 12 months and see if I can add like an extra 2 weeks or 1 month and just see how far I can push. And guys, would you believe that I was able to push for an extra 4 months? That's 16 months. Like, for 16 months, a relaxer didn't come in contact with my hair. And guys, would you believe that after the 16 months relaxer stretch, When I finally relaxed my hair and did the length check, my hair was now at butt length. Says from hip length to butt length in 16 months because of a 16 months relaxer stretch. Everything is literally documented on the channel, like when I was doing the relaxer stretch, when I was giving you guys the updates, when I eventually relaxed my hair, when I did the length check. Everything is on the channel. So if you are new here and you have not seen those videos, you can go and binge watch them, sis, because everything is literally documented on here. And that was how a 16 months relaxer stretch took my hair to butt length. But after that, I decided to get a trim, and after the trim, I think my hair was now between hip length and tailbone length. Like, girl, I was so happy, I was so excited. I was like, nah, I need to do more relaxer stretches at this point. So after the 16 months relaxer stretch, I decided to do a 10 months relaxer stretch, and this is my current relaxer stretch, and I have been giving you guys updates on that. And I think as at the last update I gave you guys, I told you that I was going to push past 10 months. More updates are going to be coming soon, so please just make sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, at that point I was like, yeah, I have started again, because this was how my 12 months relaxer stretch turned into a 16 months relaxer stretch, and now what is supposed to be a 10 months relaxer stretch, I am extending it longer than that. But yeah, let's just see how it goes. At this point I am just going with the flow, and I am going to be giving you guys more updates, like I said, on this current relaxer stretch challenge. Okay, so yeah guys, that is how my relaxer stretch journey has been, and that is how I have basically used relaxer stretches to grow my hair to tailbone length. Sis, if you are a relaxer girly and you have not been stretching your relaxers, try it. Like, you are missing out. I promise you that if you can effectively stretch your relaxers, because it's one thing to just stretch your relaxers and it's another thing to effectively stretch your relaxers. Like, when you are able to stretch your relaxers effectively, prevent breakage, retain length, says you'll be amazed at the results you will get from something as simple as this. And by the way guys, if you need a step-by-step guide that is going to help you grow your hair longer and healthier, and that is going to give you visible results in as little as 30 days, my hair growth ebook, which is the ultimate hair growth guide, will help you with this. It is linked down in the description box below, so you can check it out. It contains literally everything you need for your hair growth journey. It has a 30 days step-by-step daily hair growth routine, what you will do on each and every day. So on day 1, what you need to do on your hair specifically, day 2, day 3, just like that up to the 30th day, and you can even recycle this routine. It is so simple to follow, so easy to follow. It is very easy for you to be consistent with it, because it even has rest days. So sis, you literally have no excuse not to get your hair longer and healthier by the end of the year. Apart from the routine, it also contains product recommendations ranging from shampoos, moisturizing deep conditioners, protein deep conditioners, leave-in moisturizers, hair oils. It also contains hair growth staples, hair growth tools you need, hair growth secrets, solutions to hair problems you may have, like hair breakage, split ends. Like I said, everything you need is in there. This is a gold mine. So sis, if you have not gotten yours, you are missing out. So make sure to get your copy now through the link in my description box below. So yeah guys, that's basically it for today's video, and that is how my relaxer stretch journey was able to help me grow my hair to tailbone length. If you watched this video this far and you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here and you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing to join the family, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so yeah guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.